Hi everyone. I first wanted to show you the thickness of the paint because a lot of people keep asking about the thickness, and I think that's a good question. So this is what it looks like coming off the stick. See that? It comes off like honey, you know, in one continuous stream. So that's what you want to try to achieve in thickness. See that? So then I'll get the white. Maybe you can see it a little better. See that? It's really thick. You have a build-up on the stick. When you hold the stick like that, you have a build-up. And when you let it come down, it comes off like honey. And that's something that you will get when you do the pouring medium in there and a little bit of Floetrol. And this is the only thing I have in here. Everything I'm going to do right now is Winsor & Newton. I mix up my own colors, except the white, which is titanium white. I have a self-mixed turquoise. That's this color. I mixed that myself with phthalo blue and green and a little bit of mixing white to keep it transparent. Then I have the green is actually a green with a little bit of yellow, just to give it just a little slight little different color. And this is a mixed up batch of blue. Put some colors together. So if you want to do something similar to this, just go to the Google and type in Winsor & Newton color chart. And then it's the Galeria. That's the type of paint I use. So I'm gonna get you guys up again. Put you up so you can see what I'm gonna do. Get you in focus in a bit. Just giving myself a little bit more room to work here. So that's about it. Is that in focus? Yes, it is. Okay, now, I am going to do a 4-cup flip. There is no silicone in here yet. This one I'm going to use as the background color, so that does not need any silicone. And in the other colors, I'm going to put silicone. Now, there's still a lot of questions about the silicone. What I use is dimethicone, but I have used all kinds of silicone before. Spray silicone, I've used treadmill lubricant, I even bought a couple of other silicons. But, you know, the best thing for me right now is the dimethicone. It's a little thicker, and it gives you, I think, a little bit better cell action. The rest that I have in here is Winsor & Newton paint, about 20 to 30% pouring medium. I'm using Vallejo, and about, in each cup, about a tablespoon of Floetrol. That's what I got in here. That's it. No polymer medium, no glossy medium, just the pouring medium and the Floetrol, that's it. Okay, now, this is a 40 by 40, so I'm going to do 4 cups, and I'm just going to flip them and put them on there. Oh yeah, another thing that people ask is about the canvas. This is the better quality canvas, and I put in the corner little pegs, and if you listen, it's as tight as a drum. You want to get it really tight so it doesn't, you know, that all the paint doesn't go in the middle. So to achieve that, you do that with those little pegs, and if it's not tight enough, what you can do is spray the back with a spray bottle, mister, and make it all wet, and then blow dry with a hair dryer, and it tightens up also. So as you can see, I put the number on here, 379 3, that's the number of the video. It's easier later if someone wants to buy it, then it's not as difficult to find it again. So that's what we're going to do. Now, I always start with the white, and people ask me why I start with white. To tell you the truth, I don't know. Maybe because in the beginning it was a lot about, you know, people talked about paint density, and white is the most dense. Maybe I do it, that's why I always start with white. Who knows? This time I'll start with a 2 with white, and I'll do 2 with the Prussian blue. That's that. Then the nice turquoise color. Now this pour is going to be a little bit lighter than you're used from me, because I want it to be a little bit more on the white side. So it'll have a lot of white negative space, and it'll also have a lot of white in the pour, in the cups. And what's left over when I will have to tilt it, that's just obvious. So I'll be doing something with Yupo straight after I finish the painting. Because from now on I'm going to be using all the drip off for Yupos. You know what I did? I bought a Brother Scan and Cut, and I ordered one because they didn't have one. So I ordered one, and I will be, with all the Yupos I have, I will be cutting out pieces for jewelry, and I just might sell them on Etsy, you know, for people that want to do that themselves. And I might be able to sell them with the bezel trays. So then all you have to do is put a little resin on it, and you can make your own jewelry. So this is about it. That's about the last of the paint. And of course I still got a lot of white, which I will pour in now. And I know a lot of people have said, you know, buy a little spatula and you can get all the paint out. No, you can't, because there's ribs on these cups. And what this doesn't get out, a spatula won't help. It's just, you know, what's left on the sides. It's no big deal. Okay, let's do this. That's 1. That's 2. 3. A flip of the wrist. Now we have that, and now I'm coming in with the white, and this doesn't have silicone in it, so I'm going to pour that in the middle, a little bit up here, a little bit down here, a little bit up there, and a lot down here. That's about it. Now, instead of putting it inside, I was thinking of doing it outside, but then if you do outside, what you get is some drip off in that white, and that's what we don't want. So we're going to pull it back, pull them all back like that. So let's go for it. That's number 1. I'm going to let it drip. It's number 2. That's number 3. Ooh, that's some pretty cells coming out straight off the bat. And this is another one. Now I have my palette knife so I can help it release some more paint. There's some awesome cells already. That's some cool stuff happening. So that's that. And now comes the tilting. Oops, don't want to lose too much. Oops, gotta get that back. And this is going to be awesome when I torch it. I already know. I can see that. There it goes over the side. Want it to come down a bit. That's it. Wow. Now I've got to clean my hands a little bit. That's a lot of negative space, and that's what I really wanted for this one. So I'm going to torch straight away before all the silicone pops up. Now I'm doing it up very high and letting the heat do its thing. Here it comes. Wow, these are beautiful. These are beautiful cells. Wow. I really, really like them, but I have to fix a little bit of canvas here. Just a little tiny bit here. Here I have a little bit of corner exposed. And there it's all covered. And I'll have to walk around. Nope, I have to do something there. Oops. I'm doing it with my left hand, and that's a bit awkward. Okay, it's covered. And now I'll get you guys down. Oops. Put that up right. And then I'll show you the cells, but I think I'd like to torch the sides a little bit. Now this is good to go. The front is cool. Only this side. That's about it. Yep. Okay, I'll get you down. I'll show you a close-up. Now, look at those awesome cells. They are pretty. All those greens and blues, and look at that. That is pretty, isn't it? I really love what it did there up in the corner. Look at that. Then this dark bit here, which I really like. This is fantastic. This is really cool. Now I do have to do a little torching here to get rid of these air bubbles. And as you can see that it's still, I'm sure if you fast forward and, you know, go back and forth, you'll see that this whole side where it touches the white, this still moves. And it will for a little bit, about 10 minutes, I'm guessing, about 10 minutes, yeah. And then it stops, but it gives that, just that special touch, you know, like it's floating, wants to go somewhere. So I'm really, oops, you're not in focus, sorry about that. But like I was saying, this sort of grows, all the rim, where it touches the white, and it will still move a little bit, about 5 to 10 minutes, but after that it's set, and that's what it's going to be doing. So I already made a little room, not enough I guess, so I'm going to put this one away, let it dry like this. Plastic stuck on it. I gotta fix it, people. I'll be right back. It's a minute. Oh, don't you just hate that plastic? That's better. Okay, now we're gonna do some Yupo. Because I think this is really beautiful for jewelry, these colors. It really looks like the sea. So I'm going to scoop some up, pull it over like that. Make sure it's all covered. I'm not going to do the squishy thing with this one. That is kind of cool all by itself. That is beautiful. But I am forgetting something, and that's the best bit. You do want a little glitter in it. You have to do that. Because that is just, you know, that gives it that little sparkle, and I think jewelry really needs it. You just want a little bit of a sparkle. And I'm going to do the holographic one. And I like to put it in the paint. I like that better than putting it in the resin, because then it rises to the top sometimes. I'm not too fond of that. Now, as you can see, only a really slight little bit of glitter, just enough to catch your eye when you when it's in the sun. I'll put it down here so I can give you a close-up in a bit. Now, what you also can do is just put it on with a palette knife and let that run down. And I'm sure there are people that would love this, you know, just without the cells. but you don't want it too thick. So then I'll tap some off. See that? That is kind of cool, isn't it? With all these lines going through it. Just a little bit of glittery stuff going on. So we'll keep this one like that. You never know. And going to the next one. Now, like I said, I bought a Brother Scan and Cut. And why did I do that? Because I've been watching a lot of videos about those machines. And what I like about the Brother Scan and Cut, you can scan in this, and then you can really precisely say where it has to cut out the piece that you want for the jewelry. So I kind of like that idea. And if anyone wants to buy it, let me know. If you, well, I'd like to know what you guys think about the idea. You know, about selling them with the bezels. Then you sort of could choose, you know, what you want. That's enough of these colors. You know, you could choose to do resin on top, but also you could choose to do a, buy those ready-made cabochon bezels, whatever they're called. I want a little bit of green in this one. Just a little different. That's it. A little bit down there. I'm going to squish this one. That's how we squish it. And we pull it apart. Wow, that's cool. That is cool. I should really make sure that I get it all covered. I'm really ready to move into my studio because my back is killing me. This table is so low that it really hurts my back when I do a lot of videos. Now, let's see. Put that there. That's another one. Oops, forgot the little glitter. Just a tiny little bit. Now, one more. I think I'd like some with a lot of white in it. That's that. Then scooping it up. And maybe a little bit darker. We don't have dark. That's good. Little pinch of green. That is beautiful. This one I really like. Yep, that's cool. A little bit of glittery. Just a tiny bit. Not too much. That's enough. And I still have one here. And another one here, which we can put on top of each other. Ooh, that's a lot of white. Okay, that's that one. And this one, I want to put some more dark on here. Let's swipe it, see what happens. That is cool, but I would like it to come down a bit. There's too much paint on it. I can feel it. It's so heavy. And I kind of like that it goes like that. Not all straight. That's cool. That is pretty. Okay, I think I'm done. Maybe one more. I have one laying here. Don't want to ruin a piece of Yupo. Maybe another one with these lines. I kind of like those. Oops. Gotta be patient when you want the paint to come down. This is cool. I'm not going to torch it, just a little bit of that glitter stuff on there. That's it. And see, the cells are popping up all by themselves. Just a few is kind of nice. Yeah. Okay, get you guys down, show you close-ups. And then I just might get a big Yupo, A4 Yupo, and do use the rest of the paint. Yeah, could do that. Okay, the first one up here. Now the light is catching it, but it's not that glittery, I promise. There it is. That's number one. Then we have this one. Kind of like that one too. Then we have this one. And the one on the cup. And a couple on here. That one, oh, my back is killing me. So I think you could, out of one of these, you could do a pendant and earrings. That'd be okay. Not if you want to do the front and the back. That won't work. but they're all in sort of the same color, so you could use two. That'd work. Okay guys, now that's it for today. I am going to go downstairs, get some big Yupo, and play a little more with what I got left here on the table. And I will see you, I think, somewhere around Wednesday, or maybe Tuesday, I don't know, but something like that. So what I plan on doing is in the weekends I'll do more videos. Like this weekend, this is the 8th, so you got 8 videos in the weekend, so you'll have to be careful and keep some for later. I'm sorry, but that gives me a little bit more stress-free time to do some stuff in the shop, go to work, do all that kind of stuff. So thank you all for watching. I hope you have a beautiful, restful Sunday, the rest of what's left of it. And I thank you all for sponsoring my channel, of course. And I'm gonna say, love you to pieces. Liebe euch alle. See you later. Bye bye.